management system because it doesn't need to use MySQL database like most content management systems do. Basically what it does, it creates markdown files and just stores the raw markdown files on the back end on the server. And you can edit it as markdown. You can mix HTML in it, and it just renders it as, on the front end, it renders it as pretty HTML. So the trick is to learn how to use that simple markdown code to predict what Grav is going to do with it, and develop a way to style around that. It's not an obstacle, it's a creative tool. So the first thing we want to do is go to that website, which I think I have as. Okay, so this is the first thing you see when you get to Grav. Actually, this is a different theme. I was playing around with it just a little bit. I mean, I just didn't change it back to the default theme, that's all. So you'll see it just has this title here. That's the name of the software. It has, I created this page called browser because I was trying to transfer some data from one place to another, and this Grav makes things really easy in certain respects about certain things. I just generalize that because I don't want to get into all the details about it, but it made it convenient for me to transfer this from one format to another, because the way the Grav software interprets markdown made that a simple task for me. So I really like that about it. Okay, so this is the typography page, which gives you examples of what the lists would look like if you used just this style. So basically the idea, with themes, is that each theme, these things are going to look a little bit different. So for example, anytime you're going to do something in Grav, the administration area, you just go to the root of your website and type in admin. Okay, and I should already have a login here. All right, I guess. All right, so these things are just what you would call metrics. Tells you a little bit about what's going on with this website. Now, this is just went up. What did I just install this a couple days ago? So you're not going to see anything here, and I wasn't even on this system to have this server running and stuff. So it's going to look familiar to you because it'll probably remind you of WordPress. This sort of dark slate gray control panel bar over here on the left is where you do everything right from here. It's got some things that you'll see things across the top bar here that are useful as well. Pay attention to these little arrows right here. This is how you collapse it. Like if you need it to be wider so you can see more stuff, you can collapse that. This, you can really see that, but it says view site when I hover that arrow, like when it's an arrow coming out of a box like that little icon, that means it's going to open in a new tab. So if I click that, it opens it up in a new tab. And again, we're just back to the home page again. So we'll go back to the admin section. So that's pretty much what that little thing is. That's for previewing it. And then there's my little user avatar, and we're already on the dashboard. Now, I'm not super familiar with Grav, so I couldn't tell you what. Oh, okay, so that's just to clear the cache. And what that means is any leftover files that would be like files that have to do with the style of the page, like that tell the browser how to make this look a certain way with a certain font. They're called style sheets, and those files can build up and, image files. And just like when you clear your cache on your browser, that's the same idea. It makes things run faster because all that garbage is gone. What's this do? Add to quick tray links plugin for what? What's this? Must be trying to. I'm not really sure what it's doing. Oh, I see. It looks like that brought up this plugin, like as if to say add more plugins, but it looks like it reads add the quick tray links plugin for more. And it just said ellipsis dot dot dot. Okay, so I'm installing a plugin now, and I'm only doing that because that little link thing, when I hovered over it, it recommended to install this. It's probably kind of like a little built-in tutorial to help you get started and learn how to use Grav. So let's just see what happens when I install this plugin. Dependencies were installed successfully. That means any other files or software that installation depended on were successfully installed. So the quick tray links was successfully installed. What did I see? Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what this is supposed to do. Let's go back to the dashboard. Um, Probably the most interesting thing for somebody who's a beginner would be to look at the themes to see what your options are on the actual appearance of the front end. After all, isn't that what you're doing? You're doing it to show off something, to demonstrate something to someone, or disseminate some information. You want it to look nice. Okay, so it comes with this theme called Quark. So this is your little themes interface where you can install various themes. You click add to do that, but right now I want to show you what Quark looks like because I didn't have it on the default theme, because that's exactly what I was just now playing with before you came over. All right, so what just happened? Oh, these are just little customizations within the Quark theme itself. So the other themes don't necessarily have these options. So that's one of the things that you need to pay attention to when you're looking at different themes. If there's something that you like, one, like, see how it says like a mobile custom logo, all kinds of different things you can do to customize it to make it yours. And you may say, oh, well, I like the way this other theme looks, but then you get into the back end and, well, you can't get your custom logo anymore. So you have to pay attention to all that stuff. Okay, so let's see, we want to activate that theme. Okay, so it says it is the active theme. So I'm going to go over here and use this link to open up a new tab so that I can preview what, the change of that theme looks like. Okay, see, so this is what the default theme looks like. It's not as pretty as the other one, but the content is exactly the same. And so here's a perfect example. The purpose of that typography thing is, you can see that these, it's the exact same thing, but they look slightly different. So see how the ordered lists are like a thin font, And then this part is like a typewriter. And these colors, I don't know if they're going to be different or not. So we'll take a look and see. Remember, we type in admin. And I'm going to switch back to this other theme. Which was it? I think it was this one. Okay, now I'm going to look at it in the front again. Okay, good. Yeah, so the theme we were looking at originally was antimatter. So notice how these elements look a little bit different. So if we go to the typography page, we'll see, it looks more elegant. It's, just slightly different fonts. This part's different. These colors are slightly different. This is really close to being the same, but it's a different font. It shows you what a table would look like. And these notice things are usually pretty similar, but if you get into a really advanced theme, it might look really fancy. But that's the basic idea. And then I guess what I want you to do as a beginner, before you come back and give feedback on this video, is to log into your administrator section of Grav, like this, and get into themes. And you'll start off with just, you'll start off with just this Quark theme. But I want you to see if you can successfully install another theme. And the way you do it is you go to Add, and it's going to show you all the available themes, but you can filter them. So let's say we only want to look at the ones by the Grav team, and we only want to look at stable, not the ones that are testing. So just look down through here, and all of these are free. So you can, maybe you see something that looks interesting. What's this? Simple, modern, responsive, blah, blah, blah. So let's select install theme. And I'll uninstall these in case you end up on my website and interacting with themes that I've just used. I don't want them to be in there if you're messing around with it. You'll wonder why that may or may not be there. So it should only have that Quark theme. That way it would look like a fresh install. Okay. So then, so it installed it, and then I just want to click, I have to activate it now. So you can install all the plugins and themes you want, but until you actually activate them, nothing is going to change on your website. But now I'm going to activate this theme. Neither of us know what it's going to look like, aside from that thumbnail we saw. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click this to open a new tab to see the new page. Okay, and look at that. Quite a bit different than the other ones. So my blog, I didn't have a blog. Oh, I see. You can just, it's just generic words. Oh, that's kind of cool. See, they can get pretty advanced. So that little thing is to indicate that that's code. And see, this is a different color again. So that's really pretty cool. It shows you how versatile it is. So all you have to do is plug in your content and it formats it for you, basically. So that's Grav overview day 1. I hope you enjoyed. and return for more lessons. Thank you.